Boy, that is echoey.
Only for us, fear not.
Okay. Welcome to Saturdays with Tara. I'm Mary Beth at the Law of Attraction Club, on the web at theloaclub.com. This Hangout on Air presents our theme for the week. If you're live with us on this Hangout, you're welcome to join us on our conference line for our continued discussion after the Hangout. Please dial in using the number on your screen. We'd love to hear your questions and comments. Our discussion of the theme for the week also continues on our open call each week on alternating Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you're watching the recorded video, we'll be adding pop-up links with more information about our extended audio recording. Rachel and Robin will be bringing through Tara for us today. So we welcome Rachel and Robin and Tara.
Welcome. The stark truth about law of attraction relationships is that if you're not intersecting with others in ways that are loving and supporting, then that's because you're not a match to that. And there are not enough how-tos on the planet to change that picture, because it's not about what you need to do about that. It's about how you need to think about it. Resetting your point of attraction is an internal process. And once you get there, you don't need how-tos at all. Once you get there, miracles happen. And there's no power in heaven or on earth that can keep you apart from the relationships that you're looking for. So let's talk about how you get there. This discussion is about attracting what you want, be it joyful relationships, flowing abundance, or vibrant health. And there's not much you really must know, because you'll do very well at all of this if you simply, A, choose to feel good more than you default to feeling bad, and B, joyfully spend more time imagining what you want than worrying about what you don't want. That's it. Just be a Pollyanna. Pollyanna got a bum rap. Now that's easy to say, but many of you have settled into a well-practiced view of the world that makes it not so easy to achieve. So we're going to give you an easier path to follow. We're going to suggest you rethink and remember and refamiliarize yourself with who you are. Because once you get there, you have a foundation you can build on, and all the rest is downhill. Let's begin with these statements, and then we'll expand on them. And then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of being in harmony with those other people in your world. 1. You're living life at the fingertips of you. Back at your core, you are one with everything. You are timelessly in relationship with everything that is. 2. What surrounds you is a reflection of the choices you have made. Your beliefs and the expectations that come from those beliefs design your world. 3. The relationship you have with yourself sets the stage for the relationships you have with everything and with everyone you experience. So let's look at these in a little more detail. 1. You are living life at the fingertips of you. In other words, your conscious engagement with this space-time world is taking place at the extremity of the enormous entity that you are. The greater you is a timeless, always connected extension of the collective consciousness of all that is. And we are encouraging you to feel that enormity, to get a sense of that greater you. At first, it may be only an intellectual understanding, but as you settle into knowing the source of you, you can also settle into viscerally experiencing that connectedness. At your source, you are one with everything, and you are ceaselessly in relationship with everything that is. 2. What surrounds you is a reflection of the choices you have made. Of course, we're talking about what you call the law of attraction. And it's not just some tool you can use or not use. It's the fundamental force that forms everything. It's how the world and everything and everyone in it is formed. It's how the consciousness that is you began an eternity ago as a desire, and about how you evolved through experiences and new desires and new choices. Your beliefs and the expectations that come from those beliefs are the blueprint for your world. Everything you experience, absolutely everything, comes from those choices of yours and from nowhere and nobody else. 3. The relationship you have with yourself sets the stage for the relationships you have with everything and with everyone you experience. If you love yourself, others will love you. If you choose to see the world as a joyful playground, then that is the version of reality you will step into, and others will come to play joyfully with you in that playground. We encourage you to stop thinking of others as people you observe and deal with and decide how to characterize, and start recognizing that it's those very characterizations of yours that are the creative force. They actually define which versions of everyone you intersect with. Let's come back to that point we made in 1 above. Understanding all of this may at first be only an intellectual understanding. But here's the point of it all. As you settle into knowing the source of you, you will also settle into a living experience of your connectedness with that source. Not just in special moments when you deliberately think about it, but as an ongoing, ever-present awareness. Some call that enlightenment and special, and something you can only aspire to after years of study and meditation. Here's what we call it: normal, being in the natural state of who you are. Choose to expect to get there, and you will. So what does all of this have to do with having better law of attraction relationships? Simply this. The reason all those how to do this or that, or how to find your soulmate courses you came across never worked is that you never really believed in them. Or rather, you knew they might work for that person over there who's very motivated or goal-oriented or cleverer than you are, but you never believed in you. Recognizing who you are is a powerful first step in believing in you, in learning to love you, because that's a place of power. And we don't mean power over others. It's the power to design this world of yours in new ways and turn it into anything you want it to be. There's peace in that place of power. There's fun and freedom in that place. There are ecstatic relationships in that place. Once you step internally into that place, the external things, and actually there's nothing external, it's all an inside job, simply show up around you. And the really fun part of it is that not only are you manifesting your dreams, you know you're doing it. You feel yourself doing it. You've discovered your purpose in life. You're doing what you came here to do, to be in this focused space-time realm and have new experiences, to give birth to new desires and create new things. It doesn't get any more fun than that. So now let's get to the nuts and bolts of it. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about two types of processes. Expansive processes designed to get you out of the day-to-day and away from the tyranny of that physical world you've wrapped around you, and focused processes designed to correct that expectation tapestry of yours and get your subconscious aligned with your new conscious choices. With all of these, we say, find the ones that work for you. Commit to using them, adapt them, and make them your own, because you are uniquely you, and your path is uniquely your path. But as an example, let's play a little bit right now with the make-believe expansive process. Get comfortable, get relaxed, let the world fade into the background here. We're going to take a time out. It's 3 steps, and it'll take maybe a minute or two. We recommend you do it, or something equivalent to it, 12 times a day, or 112, more is better. And it will only take you a few seconds once you get it down. 1. Be the observer. Simply observe yourself. How are you going? Remember, no judgments, no beating up on yourself. You can't get it wrong. And if observing is all you do at first, that's fine. It's a great first step. So simply observe. Then, 2, in your mind, do an about face. Experience your connection back to source. Let go of everything. Give it all back to the universe and just be at one with all that is. Because you are one with all that is, and this is just knowing that. Then, 3, do another about face. But this time, observe yourself in the world as you now choose it to be. In the context of our discussion today, see yourself in world with wonderful relationships, mixing it up with those other consciousnesses with excitement and adventure. So, there are your 3 simple steps. Commit and the universe moves with you. In 60 days, you can inhabit a new you. If you're new to the idea of imaging yourself like this, no big deal. Play with it. Get used to it. Decide you can do this. Believe you can make a difference, because the only difference you can make is an internal difference, and that's because it's all internal. Everything is. Get past the idea of using the law of attraction and get used to the idea of being what you want, and thereby inhabiting a version of you inside a version of the world as you would have it be. You don't have to be a mystic in a cave for 50 years to get to this place. It's just a matter of commitment and focus. Wherever you go, there you are. Whoever came up with those words had it right. You can't leave one place and go and find the perfect life. You can't leave a bad relationship and find Mr. Right or Miss Right or your one and only true soulmate, and then all will then be wonderful. If it isn't wonderful now, in the place you are now, with the person you are with now, then moving on is not going to change anything. Keep imagining what you want. Keep choosing to see the good parts and blow those out of all proportion. And guess what? Those good parts get proportionately predominant. In the end, it doesn't matter if you move on or not. You will have found you, and all will be well. If you came here looking for the formula, for that quick solution to better law of attraction relationships, our intention has been to give you an opportunity to rethink that path you're on. First we say, discover yourself, then know yourself, and then, above all, lighten up. Have fun with all of this, even as we are having fun dancing this dance with you. There is much love for you here, and we look forward to our longer discussion and your questions.
If you've been live with us on this Hangout, our discussion continues now on our conference line. You're welcome to join us and bring your questions and comments. Use the number on your screen. If you're watching the recorded video, click the pop-up links on your screen for more info about us and the audio of the full call. And if you'd like to really change your life in the next 12 months, we have 2 fantastic programs you can join right now. Check us out at theloaclub.com/programs.